Hello world and welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host Mecca. If it is your mission to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life, then you, my soul friend, are in the right place. I'm so excited about this episode because in this video we are speaking about personal, spiritual, and relationship development. And the topic of this video is role changes in relationships. Let's get straight into the video. Don't we all love a video about relationships? When I tell you relationship topics are like the highly most searched topic on YouTube, is crazy. And I understand why, because who doesn't like love? Love is beautiful. Love is who we are at our core. It is our base frequency, right? We come into this world with no fear. We come into this world in a space of love, no trauma, none of that stuff. We come here as pure joy, that high vibrational frequency and energy. So when you are dealing with someone else who is actually being a reflection of love, meaning that they're paying attention to you, they're reserving time for you, they're doing self-love, self-love activities. When somebody else is feeding love to you, it have us, wanting this urge, have this urge within us of wanting a relationship, okay? And so I want to talk about something first before I get deeper into this content. First of all, if you are not a family member here at Mecca Mastery TV, make sure that you become a family member. Make it official by hitting that subscribe button so you never miss any updates. We post videos every Monday, okay? It's official. Now, relationships, the roles in relationships. Traditionally, most people traditionally have roles, okay, in relationships. The man is the one to go out into the world. He gets the money, okay. The woman, she stays home most of the time, cooking the food and raising the children, and the man is out there doing all of these things. However, times have changed dramatically. We know that is not the case, okay. However, even though we live in a modern world and these things has changed externally, right, from what we are used to as traditions, just 10, 20, 30, 40, 100,000 years ago, right? However, a lot of people are still holding on to that same mindset, even though life has changed, right? Women are now working. Remember, women couldn't even work before, right? Women are now working. Sometimes, you got places in the world where one spouse can't just cover everything. It takes both spouses to meet the financial responsibilities that they have, right? And I'm bringing this up for a reason, so just listen to me, bear with me here, okay? So role changes in relationships. The reason why this video I decided to do this is because one of the main problems that people are having in their relationship is around this in general, around role changes. They have these expectations in their mind, and I've had this myself. When you have these expectations in this picture of your mind of how a relationship should be, but you're ignoring what the reality is. Not saying that you have to adhere to the reality, but you have to take in what is really going on, right? If you're a man, if you're a woman and you have a man and he's going out, okay, and he doesn't make as much money as you when he's outside doing whatever he does, why would you expect him to be happy, to be fulfilled, to not be stressed, okay, to be thriving, and he has to pay all the bills, right? But you have money left over, he don't have money left over. Why would you expect that? It goes the same way for women, right? Why, as a man, would you expect the woman to come home after working all day, okay, and all night, okay, and come home and cook the meal, okay, wash the dishes, okay, clean the kitchen, birth the babies, all of that, feed them, clothe them, okay, bathe them, put them to sleep. So The reason why most people have havoc and they have challenges in their relationships because they are so fixed on these roles, the identity of these roles in their mind. They have this fixed picture of how relationships should be instead of allowing themselves to adapt to the changes in life. And that applies to your life in general. Your life will continue to change. But if you are viewing yourself, right, as being one way or always having to be one way, or you got this picture, when life presents you with some lemons and you don't know how to make lemonade where you at, you're going to always feel thirsty. You hear me? Okay? When life presents you with some lemons and you don't know how to make lemonade where you are at, you are always going to be thirsty. So it's the same thing when it comes to roles changes. Now, here this what goes down to. This all goes back to the ego. It is the ego that is identified with a name, with a characteristic. We are nothing. You are nothing. I am nothing. And I'm not saying it's like you're nothing. Think about it. No thing. You are no thing. You're not conditioned by these things. Your character is not defined by these things. So stop doing that to your spouse and stop doing it to yourself, right? There were times, and I had many relationships. I used to feel bad about this. Like, oh my God, I had so many boyfriends, right? But I'm so happy about it because it was through all of them that I had all these experiences. Why the relationship that I'm in now, it's such a healthy relationship. Our communication is so healthy because I've had those experiences. But even if you don't have these experiences, you have people like me, Mecca Mastery TV, to help you with stuff so you can learn from other people's experiences. Seek the information. When you seek the information, you will find it, right? So I was happy about these experiences because they actually taught me what really is what's up in relationships and that things change. Here's the thing. You got to let go of your ego and you got to stop for yourself personally, not just in the relationship, but for yourself personally. Stop labeling yourself as something, because when your external reality don't display that, then you feel nothing. Okay, even though you are no thing, you feel lost. You feel like you don't even know what to do. You're out of harmony and out of flow, out of sync with life, because you're so focused on this condition being a certain way in order for you to feel equipped, in order for you to feel like you are worthy, like you are enough, like you are doing something. However, if you adapt to that concept of what you truly are, which is no thing, when you don't attach yourself or your relationships to a label, a picture, a characteristic, right? When you don't do that, then you flow. You allow whatever to happen. So here's for an example. There's times in relationships where the man might be holding it down or the woman might be holding it down. It doesn't make a man less of a man if he don't have the money right now to pay all your bills. Okay, what does that say about you as a woman? If you are with a man and you're supposed to be with him because you love him, but for God forbid, life happens. It happens. You never know. Somebody can have a, serious injury that put them on their back for months. Okay, somebody can get laid off. Somebody's business can get sued. You never know. That's why you have to fill your own cup up, okay, and do what you need to do for yourself so you don't be dependent emotionally, physically, and financially on someone else, but also the people that you love in your life. And if you truly love them, that you also have the capacity to carry that y'all forward. You get what I'm saying? You have the capacity to carry y'all forward. So let me tell you, it doesn't make you less of a man if you can't pay something. There are many ways that you can show up in your relationship other than the traditional ways that society tell you how you should as a woman or a man. What do you want in your life? You don't have to adhere to any image in which society tell you to. That's why you're so unhappy now. Our relationships ain't working out because you're trying to follow this Jones's picture, American white picket fence relationship, and that ain't how it is, babe. That's not reality. Because once you get in relationships, true relationships, it be like do. This is me and my boyfriend. Lately, he's been doing the laundry more than I do. I be walking past the washer and the dryer like, oh, I'm not touching that. I do not feel like it. I ain't got the capacity for it. He be doing the laundry. He be folding the clothes. 2 days in a row, I ain't washed no dishes. He was washing the dishes. He done cleaned that refrigerator, okay? He done did all of this stuff. It's times where I come from the grocery store and I'm carrying the groceries in. I'm not, oh, because I have a man, he's a man. I'm going to be dependent. I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to be in my ego. That's all that is, right? Dependency, ego. When you release that, that's when relationships will flow. Not even just even your personal, your intimate relationships, but also personal relationships with friends and family members. The reason why our relationships are not flowing the way we want them to is because we have these conditions and these pictures set in our mind as to how somebody should be adhering to this relationship, as to how the role that they should be playing. But do they even have the capacity to play that role based on what is actually going on in their life? And here's the thing. Love is supposed to be unconditional. When you have a picture in your mind and somebody can't make that picture, that's conditional. And you over here projecting onto somebody else is something that you need to do for yourself. You need to pour your own cup. Now, this what happens. Sometimes it does suck. It happens. It's life. Let's say you're a woman and a man is paying the bills and then something happened and now y'all got to hold each other down. Now, whenever the roles changes externally in your life, change your mental, okay? Change the role mentally and come together to speak about these temporary changes. How we can move forward and how we can show up for each other and still love each other. And what do you value in the relationship? What do I value in the relationship? And what can it take for both of us to move forward without having to spend money? Okay? That doesn't require external things. That is how, y'all. That is how. That is how. Relationships will change. It doesn't make you less of a woman if you can't do all these things like, iron clothes all the time and be there 24/7 to, feed your baby. You might gotta go out into the world and do what the stuff like I gotta do. I gotta go speak on stages. I gotta go heal people. If I got a baby, sometimes I'm sure when it comes time, my man is gonna be at home with that baby, and I'm not gonna feel less of it because the baby needs both of us, right? Relationship roles changes. When the roles changes externally, start to change the role in your mind and sit down and talk about ways how you guys contemporarily come together. What makes you feel valued in this relationship? What do you want to do to feed into the relationship, to pour into the relationship? What can you do based on what reality is at this moment? That's how. That is how. And I hope you love this video and you share this with somebody that you care about, because we always say here at Mecca Mastery TV that sharing is caring. I have one-on-one coaching available all month long. Actually, no, it's not all month. I have for 2 weeks. I opened up my platform to get one-on-one spirituality coaching for 1 hour. These rates are going for only $100, y'all. So make sure that you grab, right? You grab your session, honey. You book your virtual session. We just do it virtually by phone or by Skype, okay? Or Zoom call. I'm only having it open for 2 weeks to prepare you for 2022. Whatever that you need. You need a plan. You need some goals. You need some healing. Whatever that you need. So either click the link in the bio or email me at meccabookings@gmail.com. If you have any questions or topics that you would like me to speak about that's in alignment with what we talk about here at Mecca Mastery TV, I would be happy to hear it. Email me again at meccabookings@gmail.com. And December is a good time for you to get your healing in before you roll over into 2022. We have a 21-day healing plan. You can start it at any time. Just take 45 minutes to an hour of each of your day. It's journal work, and it just got so many resources that's in that plan. So you can click the link in the bio and grab that today. And manifest whatever that you want. We have our manifestation ritual guide up, and it's actually on sale right now up until the end of this month, so make sure that you grab that. And as always, my friend, you go out into the world, you kick a whole lot of action. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. If you're on social media, make sure that you follow me on all of my social media platforms so we can stay in contact and stay in touch. I would love to see who you are, your in and outs, your personal lifestyle, all of that good stuff. I'm sending my love, my light, peace, gratitude, tranquility, good ass vibes, and love and blessings your way. Until next time, I see you in the next episode with peace and love. See you.